Hello, Murder Mystery Nation. We're back with more of The Wolf Among Us. It's the penultimate episode, episode 5, Cry Wolf. So apparently, the last time I streamed this, the game had my stream had audio problems. So, yeah. I got the subtitles on. We're still gonna play through the game. If the audio problems persist, we're just gonna play through the game and I'll restart when the internet is better.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Okay, it sounds good for now, so we'll
Holly's sister,
play through it.
Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us?
If you remember,
the
all the stuff I told you to pay attention to.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the
Then-
ribbon, isn't it?
I
We're
guess you could
destroying
pay
the
attention
tree.
to it.
No!
We're
'Cause
not
some
burning the
plot
tree
lines from
snow.
episode 1 are gonna show
Hey,
up in this.
You're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
And my wife. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Remember when I said that the choice you make doesn't matter for the next scene? Well... have a slight headache, so we're gonna power through this game real quick.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Yep. See? The choice I made last time didn't matter. He still pulls out the cigarette without saying a word.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Why do the subtitles keep disappearing? This is the 5th time I've put the subtitles on since I started this game. And each time they disappear.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a
Can't repeat it back,
carpaccio.
okay.
It's lobster.
So you can't repeat it back, it
Sirloin.
just doesn't show up in that scene earlier. They didn't program it that way.
Gramercy me. Take a seat at the very least.
I told you, Crooked Man, it's over.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't
Of
you
course
tell
he's
us
here.
why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You forget what happened at the Pudding and Pie? You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. And as soon as the assignment grew out of control, I put a stop to it. I know that that doesn't change what happened to you, and I can only offer my sincerest apologies.
Crane wasn't yours to take.
I apologize if I overstep my bounds. Won't happen again. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself.
It's the obvious person in the room.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen. But who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long couple of days for you. Perhaps you've become somewhat unscrewed.
It was Georgie, all right?
Well done, Sheriff. I'm sorry I doubted you. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Georgie,
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued
But you can't
cooperation.
use the,
What the
okay,
hell?
let's talk
Take this
line
fucker. Take all of them.
afterwards.
I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage after everything I've done for you?
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd come.
The fuck was that? Hold up. Something always interrupting my stream. I'll be right back. Okay, there's a storm picking up outside, so the stream might cut off. My internet connection might get screwy, is what I'm trying to say. So we'll
Cover for
play
us.
as much as we
For
can.
minor infractions, not murder.
Just
And
go
then-
at him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
We'll just
What's
restart
wrong with
it.
you people? You're
this-
really
if
gonna
the,
sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck
Connection
if
just
I'm the
cut
one?
out.
Who the shit do you think you fuckers
You
are?
surrender.
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
Get the fuck away from me. He's the one you fucking want.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Oh boy. The hottest serial killer ever.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Sorry, hold up. I pressed the screenshot button by accident because I mapped it to the back paddles on my Elite Core controller. Can die in
Over
this,
here.
by the way.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
No, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Ooh. Yeah, that's what so good.
This way.
Here. Have a seat. Damn, my brother's making burgers. Yep, and this is the last time you're gonna see him. By the way.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
All you have to do is gonna run. You're gonna push that away. Maybe the reason why this happened in New York City. That prevents that as they call them from seeing the second episode. I've seen these up for a few times, but
Fuck! What was that?
because I like the scene that you get an actual scene with this game. Next time I play this game, it'll be probably like a few weeks before the second season comes out. We'll do the opposite choice.
Take him off!
I can't.
I'm actually trying to find a physical copy of this game so I can actually own it.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
So yeah, the Telltale model is kind of weird. They give you a season pass disc with, yeah, it's kind of
Come
weird.
on.
Because they give you a season pass disc with one episode, and the other episodes you can download digitally. But if there is no season pass disc, or they discontinue the discs, or Telltale stops making the games, you're pretty much asked out because they removed them from the games that Telltale doesn't own or doesn't have the rights to. They remove them from any place you purchase them from. If my audio is acting up, it's the best I can do. This is the best I can do.
Holy shit.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Don't worry.
It was supposed to end with Faith and Lily, and now the sheriff is chasing us through the streets.
Well, you won't be.
We're actually gonna listen to the dialogue here before we go in.
Your fault. It'll all land on me in the end.
But it isn't.
No, it's. Ah!
Here. It's gonna be okay. We'll get you fixed up. Maybe Swinehart.
Swinehart don't give a shit about us.
We have to do something. Georgie.
Shush, love. We'll be all right.
I can't believe the crooked man just gave you up like that.
Oh, I should have seen it coming.
He did murder two people.
Isn't worth shit around here. You forget that and you're left picking your fucking guts up off the floor.
Well, you still have me. And I'm gonna get you out of here before...
Just give me a minute.
Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Oh, fuck. Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? Had to say goodbyes first.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
Just leave it alone.
I'll arrest you too if I have to.
Go ahead. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls
So
are
it's
like...
all my fucking fault then? You fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just trying...
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What'd you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die...
Bro, this is about to get real sad in a moment.
Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet, to ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that, but did it have to be like this?
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here.
Yeah, but it's about to
But
get
it's
really
all
sad.
the
I kind of feel bad
Vivian,
for what's about
I
to
didn't
happen
mean-
next.
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't.
Goodbye,
Vivian,
Georgie.
no! Fuck! No, 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 no!
Okay.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Vivian will remember that. That line is weird. Considering that I played through this game multiple times and she doesn't mention it.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it. Make a promise to a dying man. Give him hell.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river. Alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be
You go
there.
after... You know what? I'm not gonna spoil any more of that. Next time I play this game, we'll show you what happens if we go after the Crooked Man's limo.
You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, alright. We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. What? You're just gonna leave me here?
I can't do it, Georgie. I can't take another life.
You selfish bastard. Fuck you!
What would have been the right thing to do there?
Piece of shit.
I guess we'll know next time I play this game again. When I play this game, through the series again. And then I'll title the next time I play this game, the Wolf Among Us Season 1 Alt Choices.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
This was the game they made after The Walking Dead, and this game was very colorful. This was the most colorful I've ever seen a Telltale game. And then we'll do Guardians of the Galaxy on Thursday. What is today's date here? Okay, it's Tuesday, so Guardians of the Galaxy will be Thursday.
So this is where they've been sending these.
It's hot. I want to open my window, but I got,
Big
as I said before, a slight headache. I'm trying to finish this game off.
The big bad wolf.
Or maybe, you know what?
You used to be something.
Because tomorrow we're gonna go back to or maybe I'll just play the Guardians of the Galaxy and then on tomorrow, and then go to go do the fuck shit. Come on, what was the game? Yakuza 5 Remastered on Thursday. Either or. Wait, that's the stairs to the business office. How did they get that? Lucky Pawn. Okay, they changed that. I guess if you go here first, you won't have blood on your shirt. This is new. We will come back to this one. Soon.
They used to fear you.
And then next week we'll go back
They'd
to
hide anywhere their small shivering
episode 3 of
bodies
The
were
Walking Dead. Get this game on Steam, so I'll probably buy it for that to solo playthrough anytime I want.
Silver.
the big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy.
Yo, this time I thought that was a hat. That's her hair.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town? Oh, come on! Is that the best you can do?
they actually got back for this game. I know Aaron Yvette and got the dude who plays Big B's name. I know he's coming back for the game. Behold, you're about to see Bloody Mary's true form.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
That'd be a good idea. Here we go. How about put that button there? And that is the end of Bloody Mary. Question. And we even have modesty clothing for him that's going to show up. Bet he wasn't expecting Big B to beat Bloody Mary let down like that. Huh.
Hello, Bigby. You look
still got the
tired.
trial scene.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Boring.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark.
He'll dodge
You'll
this
find
one.
yourself
The second
rolling
one,
on the floor
he
in
won't.
agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
We're gonna bring him back to Fabletown.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
And then we'll do the choice rundown after the episode. Give you my thoughts on it, and then I'll end the stream for the night.
I know. but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary...
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
There's a lot of backhanded compliments to him,
I'm just
to Big B.
glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
You killed Lily!
Was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get
What about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed
Crane
you,
again.
Sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such
Slick
faulty
bastard.
information.
With a
Bigby, is that
silver
true?
tongue, as people saw.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the
This
attempted
goes on
murder
for a
of
minute,
Sheriff
by the
Bigby
way.
Wolf.
I mean, for like
Twice.
about 20
A
minutes. or 10.
misunderstanding.
Aiding and
I don't know.
providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is fucking bullshit.
He's always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so long?
What cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you. I learned of it myself only recently.
For fuck's sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious! I know what you do to people, I've seen it firsthand! What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her! Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted
to—
Lawrence.
I'm sorry
glad
that your
this
wife
game
came to
doesn't
me for help.
I'm
I'm
glad
sorry
that
that I
Telltale is back
decided
and this
against
game
my
doesn't
best
end on a
judgment to give
cliffhanger
her a
that
distasteful
never gets
job.
resolved.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Archie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? Don't blame Snow. She had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't
I forgot what
disguise
to
the
do
fact
to
that
get
these
the,
accusations are
what's his
completely
face?
unfounded. The sheriff simply
I
doesn't
forgot
have
his
a
name.
particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
a confession that nobody heard.
The dude who works at
Now,
the meat market.
I'm no
I forgot his
barrister,
name. Damn.
but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
What happened with Tweedledum, I made a mistake. He was attacking me, and I just acted. I didn't think.
That's the only reason?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
I didn't touch him.
He's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to
Take
make sure
note
I
that she's
had the
still
chance
wearing
to
the
say
ribbon
something.
after,
Why don't you take a
Vivian's
moment
death.
to catch your
Take
breath?
note on
What's
that.
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily...
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
But we're gonna finish it off
You're going to
first.
take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Throw him down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of
Too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
Look, I'm making the call.
Why should you?
He is the only officially appointed representative here.
Right. Bigby should decide.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Noah.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Oh, you're right. You don't get to say anything now. Even though the timer didn't run. No, we're not hitting
I
him.
hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Oh yeah, you get another
Finish
ending
it,
too.
Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't
what
be
he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Okay, this will be... No, wait. Do the outro last. We still got some time.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
A conversation we'll never hear again.
Good morning, Miss
We'll
White.
never ever hear. I mean,
You're
unless
late.
it continues in the comics, but the comics that came out after this game came out.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
You know what? I don't think people would pay attention to a pig with alcoholic beverages in their mouth, in its mouth. Still confused on how he reached the elevator button, though. I've been playing with a migraine on the side of my head, so you guys should be great. You guys should be honored.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
I forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I know this isn't your ideal situation here.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her? She was nice. So...
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt
I'm not gonna
juice at
insult
you
the
if
kid.
you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He, must have run off.
Bullshit!
Saying goodbye?
Yes, she is still wearing the ribbon, by the way. Still pay attention to that, because the twist is going to happen soon.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen,
I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence? I had to.
It's okay. Just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know, but they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally.
Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place.
Okay, remember the lines I
For
told y'all
better
to
or
pay
worse,
attention for? They're
Fabletown
about to come
wouldn't
up.
be the
The
same
lines
without
in the
you.
first episode that I told y'all to listen out for in this game. Here they come.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Yup.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Yup.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Yep. I don't know what's happening. Is that is she Faith or is she someone completely different? I guess we'll never know. Okay, we're gonna do this. What did you do to Georgie? You and 45.7% of players left Georgie to die. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 67.7% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 40.4% of players chose to imprison the Crooked Man. Did you accept TJ's gifts for Snow? TJ's gift for Snow? You and 97.9% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. What were your last words to Nerissa? You said, you and 29% of players said, I hope I've done some good. Join the Wolf Among Us discussion now. Visit the Wolf Among Us community page, and yeah. Okay, this is what they started in the Walking Dead. At the end of the Walking Dead, they did the same thing. You lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. Beauty, you promised her you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her outside the apartment. You fought him after the interrogation, Bluebeard. Butcher, you offered him protection at the business office. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him avoid the farm. Sorry, You took him back to the witching well. You imprisoned him. You confiscated Dee's money while he was in custody. Dumb, you killed him. You gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Deceased. Georgie, you left him to die. You took money from Georgie's safe. Georgie is deceased either way. Greenleaf, you offered her a job. Gren, you drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. Jack, you made a deal with him. Lawrence, you went to his place first. You prevented him from dying. You gave her a cigarette during your final conversation. You paid her extra money when arranging your date. You brought her along the trip chap with you. You showed her Crane's photo of her Snow. Tim, you chose to wait for him. This is kind of innocuous and superfluous. Innocuous. Did I use that word right? Yeah. And this one will repeat it in the last one. I'm going to read it anyway. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Okay, my thoughts on this game. This game is actually pretty good. It's one of my favorites. I like it. I like it somewhat more than The Wolf Among Us. It's than The Walking Dead. It's colorful. I like seeing the fairy tale characters, like not all happy with happy endings, which was pretty cool. The quick time events were fine. I know we probably will get more time for the questions. I mean, for the when you make a choice, the timer go down I know the timer will probably go down like what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, hopefully even when you pick a choice, they'll finish their conversation scene in the next scenes in the next game, so you don't miss out on anything. I played this game like about 5 times. Well, 6. I played it 2 times for the PS4, 2 times for the Vita, because I think it came out on the Vita, and then PS Vita, and then I played it 1 other time on the Xbox Series X, with the Xbox One version, which is now. So yeah, I played this a lot. If Season 2 get released, I will play that too. I said that when Season 2 gets released, I'll a week before Season 2 gets released, I'll play this again. With the alt choices, probably name it like The Wolf Among Us alt choices. But I'll probably like spend like a week just beating all 5 episodes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry the stream was short, but as I said before, I got a headache. I'm not feeling very well. But Adam Harrington, there we go. But anyway, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you're watching on Twitch, leave a follow. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, tell me if you think the gameplay, and I will see you guys tomorrow with either Yakuza 5 remastered, or just Game of Thrones, not Game of Thrones, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series. We also have to finish Tales from the Borderlands, old Tales from the Borderlands. I've decided to discontinue new Tales from the Borderlands. I can't sit through that game again. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for y'all. I will see you all tomorrow. Oh yeah, pick up a graphic novel today. You can buy those online. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for y'all. I'm out. Peace.